put on an extra layer?
I did. I just know it's gonna get cold down. Well, you know me. I get cold. Hot flash doesn't come when you want it.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi you, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing okay. Welcome to this vlog. I'm so happy to tell you that this portion of the vlog is sponsored by Klima. Klima is an app that is trying to do something about climate change. So how it works is that you sign up, take a quiz, and in 3 minutes it will calculate your individual carbon footprint. You can see your footprint compared to the rest of your countries and also compared to the rest of the world on average. The app's goal is to help you go carbon neutral, and so with a monthly subscription completely of your choosing, they offer ones that help in different sectors, different projects that they're funding, whether that's planting trees or promoting green energy projects around the world. The app also has a variety of different guides to help you go carbon neutral and be environmentally friendly in different areas in your life. From cooking, I really appreciated this guide about growing your own garden. That's my goal for this this spring is to start much more than just one little tiny tomato plant on my balcony, and they also have guides for stuff like traveling. So if you guys want to go carbon neutral as well, you can download Klima and use my code ME10 and they will plant 10 extra trees in your name. Thank you so much, Klima, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it. Welcome to a productive day. I think this might be today's Tuesday because yesterday was a holiday, so I'm starting it off on a Tuesday, but I have the biggest to-do list today. I am very stressed out, as you can see, so I'm breaking out everywhere. I think I'm probably just gonna leave it and not put makeup on, which is just gonna make it worse, and get over it. I'm breaking out. I'm very stressed because, well, I have my period and it's been a wild week. I think I really need to book another doctor's appointment because it's just gone on too long, like having debilitating periods, and I know that's not normal, and I know I just need to seek medical attention. So that is a goal, but I'm very nervous about it. So we'll see whether or not that gets done today or this week. But I'm also just stressed out in general because I have 2 huge essays I'm working on, as well as 2 big tests coming up. So it's like double whammy times double whammy. It's like a quadruple whammy in uni, but thankfully I have this week off. I am on reading week now, so right now I am just getting ready for a very, very short trip to go out to my university library. I have a bunch of books that I put on hold or requested from other libraries or just got shipped to that library to pick up for one of my essays about Frankenstein, so that's what I'm going to go do this afternoon. It's probably just going to take like 20 minutes, and then the rest of the day I'm just going to be in my apartment. I have a huge to-do list to do, so that's what we're gonna do. This morning I slept in. I was meaning to get up very early, but I had the absolute worst sleep of my life last night. Then just what I've already done this morning, I had my coffee and I had some pumpkin loaf, some vegan pumpkin loaf that my grandma made, which was really good, but I'm already feeling hungry again, so I'm probably just gonna have a proper breakfast soon. And then I already did my yoga. I started a different yoga with Adrienne challenge. She has one for like February, even though this is the last week of February. I'm starting it now. And then I did a little bit of journaling and like 5 minutes of meditation. I've been trying to just do, well, today was the first day I did it, but the second day I did it, I've just been trying to do 5 minutes for like a week and then slowly bump it up so that I spend more time in the morning just meditating and clearing my head. And it honestly just makes such a big difference when I actually sit down and do it. So that's what I did. And then now before I head out, I'm gonna clean the apartment. It's pretty good in here because like I said, I did some preemptive spring cleaning last week, but I'm just gonna tidy it up, and yeah, I'm feeling much, much better. I'm no longer on the floor screaming in pain like I was last week, but that's kind of why I've been taking a little break. I don't think you'll notice it, but I've just been taking a little break because I honestly cannot do anything for the first few days when I get my period. Like, it's just like the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I would say it's like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. That is something I might keep you updated on because it's a topic that I've just felt like, you know, if I had heard other people talking about it, maybe I would have gone to do something about it earlier and saved myself like a world of pain and suffering for years, literally years. So yeah, if I think about it too long, it makes me extremely angry that it's such a still hush-hush topic, even though so much work is being done to talk more openly about women's health, especially period health. So anyway, enough of that. Let's clean the apartment. My desk is a huge mess right now, but it's honestly like a very good, it's a very good mess. It's quite organized actually, because I have been writing so many letters and sending so many postcards. These are the ones I need to take out for you guys. They're all to you, whoever sent me stuff in my PO box. I've been writing back tons. It's been really fun. I just want to thank you guys so much for being my inadvertent pen pals, I guess, whether you asked for it or not. But essentially I have everything I need to answer here. I have my notes here. I have postcards and stuff that I'm just using, like stickers and my little wax kit. So I've been working on this every day and just like sitting down writing a few letters a day, and now I have a bunch to send out. I'll probably do that today actually, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is for now because I have a bunch more to answer, so I'm just gonna pretend it's a very organized mess. Okay, so I'm heading out now and I'm taking this bag that Carolyn made. She sent one to me. I love it so much. We have Dickens and Tolstoy and Jane Austen and Charlotte Bronte. It's gonna be so bad if I mess that up, but I love it. She made a tote bag for her Etsy and I've been using it every time I go out. So this is gonna be my little library book bag for today. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, so I am back with my bag of books. I'm so excited. It's so fun going to the library. If you can hear the stove, I'm just cooking a grasping pancake. Okay, so the first one, let me see. I don't even know what this is. What is the title of this? This is Humans and Other Animals in 18th Century British Culture. And then I think one of these is the essay that I needed. So this is all of these are for my Frankenstein essay. What is the one that I needed? Oh yeah, Listen to Me, Frankenstein as an Appeal to Mercy and Justice on behalf of the persecuted animals. So I think a lot of the books that I had to check out of the library were about the animal side of the monster's creation, the monster's being, about his animal nature. Because most of these are about animals. This one is What Animals Mean in the Fiction of Modernity by Philip Armstrong. I think this might just be a book. This one is just a book. But there is, I think, something about Frankenstein in this one. This one is just a piece of theory. This one is The Animal That Therefore I Am by Derrida. This is going to be a hefty read. Thankfully, someone has done some highlighting for me. But I'm using a few pieces of like, who am I using? What are the critics I'm using? The big ones. Derrida and I think Sartre. Yeah, those are the two. But this seemed really interesting because this one looks so good. Oh, I love when people thank you, students who write me notes. Love it. Genealogy and literature. Oh, Monstrous Body, Tortured Soul, Frankenstein as the Juncture Between Discourses. Okay, so this one might not be so much about the animal, but that is that one. Nice cover. Oh, this one I'm most excited about, I think. This one is called Murdering to Dissect, Grave Robbing, Frankenstein, and the Anatomy Literature by Tim Marshall. And this one is also just a book. I am so interested in this. I have a lot of reading to get done today. I have never done this much research on a single essay before, but now I think these are hopefully the last few pieces I just want to read and get down. There's my little library haul. Well, I can't eat this now. I'm so upset. Yesterday as well, I went over to my friend's house and we made candles together, which I've never made. So I just grabbed kind of whatever I had at home to put candles in. So the first one is just like in this little cauldron. I think it's so cute. They're both like pine scented, or I think it's called sparkling forest or something. I put in a teapot, which I still need to trim the wick, but there's only a bit of wax. So he's a little teapot one, but I'm just gonna cut this and then maybe I'll light them tonight. I really love them. It was so much fun. Okay, so in terms of reading updates, I DNF'd this, I think, yesterday. I just am not interested in reading it. This is the second book of hers I've DNF'd now, which is sad, but I don't think her writing style is really you know, what I'm interested in. Last night I finished Hunter x Hunter and I loved it. I know there's 30 volumes in this, but I'm so interested in reading the next one. I absolutely love this manga so much. It was so fun, and it was only the first volume. It was just a wild ride, and I really enjoyed it. So that is what I finished. So now we're gonna pick a new book to read together, even though I did just check out all those texts from the library that I need to read, but I just want to have something fun to read as well. I'm thinking of just picking up The Girl from the Other Side, which is one of my, probably my most recent book purchase, but maybe. Okay, if we're looking through my shelves, this is something I want to read so bad, The Book of S, or S by J.J. Abrams, but I don't think it's something I can commit to right now with everything going on, and I just want a time to read this when I have everything clear and off my plate so I can really focus on it and make a whole video on it, because it's like an interactive, really cool book. I'm feeling, what am I feeling? I've been meaning to read The Handmaid's Tale for probably like my whole life. I just haven't. Okay, I think I might actually pick up a piece of Anne Carson. This is one of her plays. I've had it for a little bit, but it's called Norma Jean Baker of Troy, and it's about the beauty and fascination of people like Helen and Marilyn Monroe. So I'm gonna sit down and do a little bit of reading that I need to do right now. It is almost 4:30, but I'm currently reading, just for book clubs and stuff, Barnaby Rudge by Charles Dickens, which is for the Dickens versus Tolstoy. So as you can see, I'm really liking it. I have not heard one good thing about this book, so maybe it'll go downhill very soon, but I'm very intrigued. So super briefly, I always use yellow for my favorite quotes. I'm using orange to track the riots and the political landscape at the time, as well as what his attitude towards it is, and how it comments on the time that probably Dickens is writing in when did this come out? I think 1841. Purple I'm using for like the return of the repressed, as dear Sigmund would tell us, because a lot of the narrative so far, Dickens will interrupt and bring back like stuff from his time, or I mean bring, like, I guess technically the 18th century into the 19th century and vice versa, to comment on what's going on there. Green I'm using for the Gothic. There's been a lot of Gothic references so far in this novel, and just the way that Dickens describes houses and places is so wonderful, and there's a lot of like very gloomy, scary things. And then pink I've been using for Barnaby so far. I've only got one thing about him because we just met him, that's him. But yeah. Okay, so when it's a very cold day or rainy, I just have absolutely hot drink after hot drink. So I've had coffee, I've had tea, and now it's time for hot chocolate. I'm very confused because in my last video where I made hot chocolate, everyone commented that I was a monster for making it with water. I do add oat milk in too, but like I've never seen it in my whole life done any other way other than just heating up water. Like, what do you guys do? Is it just milk? I'm very confused, because since I was little, everywhere I've gone, whether that's like, we used to do carnival at school and stuff, and they would just give us hot water with chocolate. Good morning. How are we doing? I think this is gonna turn into a few days, or maybe it's just gonna be a long vlog. Who knows? I just woke up about an hour ago. I had a very slow morning. I had some coffee and I just sat and read this morning, which was nice, and I haven't done anything else. Yesterday was a very busy day. I don't think I pulled out the camera at all. I was just working on my essay for a long time. I finally started writing it, which is great. I can show you the progress hopefully a bit later, but yeah, this essay is like squeezing out my brain juice so hard. I think it might be, or I hope it's going to turn out to be one of the best essays I've ever written. Like, I kind of have that feeling, but as well, that does mean I ended up putting back that Anne Carson book that I pulled out yesterday, or a couple days ago, that I said was the book I picked to read, just because Anne Carson can be quite intense as well. And honestly, like, my mind is taken up right now. Like, this essay is all I'm thinking about. The theory, the criticism, the scholarship that I've been having to read for this essay, and the essay itself is incredibly dense, and so I like that part of my brain. Not that it's necessarily taken up, I just don't want anything else in it right now. I just want it to be solely focused on the essay and all of that energy directed towards the essay. So I'm gonna pick something fun to read, something light, easy, fun. But that does bring me to some reading updates. I've been a very busy bee, so let's start with the one I was reading this morning. I have not talked about Things Fall Apart, I don't think, in a vlog in a while. The goal today is actually to finish this one. I am 130 pages through. I only have 20 pages left. My roommate finished this last night, and then he just, I think, sat there staring at the floor for a good long while, and I was like, okay, I will now finish it. I will brace myself. He said I really need to brace myself, but yeah, so far this has been amazing. He gave it, I think, almost a 5-star. He said like 4.5, so definitely recommend it so far, even though I've yet to finish it. But that is the goal for today, is to finish Things Fall Apart. I don't know if I'm ready. It has been incredibly hard to read, but it's also so amazing. So that is that. And then really funnily, there's another essay I want to read today, provided that I finish this one, because I showed you guys one of the books that I picked up from the library was Genealogy and Literature, put together by Lee Quinby, and this is just a collection of essays all about genealogy and literature, I guess. But in it, I found an essay that is called Genealogical Determinism in Achebe's Things Fall Apart, and it's just really interesting when you're reading stuff how things all tie together, because now I found an essay about the book I'm currently reading in one that I just checked out from the library that I needed for Frankenstein, but then in the Murdering to Dissect one that I was showing you guys in one of the last clips, I finished that one. It was really good. I will say, I'll talk more about it in my wrap-up, I think, if you guys don't mind me just talking about random books from university and wrap-ups that probably 5 people on Goodreads have read. That in Murdering to Dissect, it talked about Barnaby Rudge quite extensively, which is also what I'm reading, because in Barnaby Rudge there is an executioner who I think really loves his job. I have yet to meet him, but who wrote that? Tim Marshall in Murdering to Dissect was talking a lot about anatomy literature and how Barnaby Rudge kind of fits into that category with the way it discusses apparently body snatchers and grave robbing in here, which I'm very excited to get into. But this is also what I'm currently reading. Still really loving it. I am 76 pages through, and I just think it's really fascinating. Like, so far it's really good. There's been a lot of horror and like gothic elements, which I'm really liking, because there's this dude in here who keeps like showing up. We think he's murdered someone, we don't really know. He's also supposedly in love with this person who he's never, oh no, maybe he has met her, but now he's trying to find her, but maybe it's not the same person. I don't know, there's just a lot going on, and I'm really liking it, and it's just been a cool surprise to see like everything I'm reading all of a sudden tied together in a really weird way in other books that I've been checking out for my essay, so hopefully that's a good sign. But I will be reading more of this today too. And then the last 2 I have on the go, I'm still reading Sleepwalking. I am 74 pages through. Don't have anything else to say about this, I'm sorry, I don't like it. And then for audiobooks, I did decide to pick up Deadly Dreams by KJ Sutton. You guys know I've been rereading through the Fortuna Sworn series. This is the 3rd book, and so this is the one I need to get through before I can start this mammoth right here, Beautiful Nightmares, which I'm so excited. So I decided to pick up the audiobook. I decided not to reread this, or I might switch, might do a little bit of switching back and forth, but I just thought for an audiobook that was fun and also light, since this is a reread and this is also fantasy romance, very heavy on the fantasy and like the plot and stuff like that. In this book, everything just gets so there's so many problems is what I'm trying to say, and oh god, everyone's just going through it. So I'm really excited to be back with the third one. It's just, I don't know, I just don't get tired of it. I'll just binge read the whole entire series. Other plans for today, of course, the essay. I'm probably gonna work on that. I don't know, I do most of my writing during the nighttime, so we'll see if I actually get too much done on that during the day, but I am actually in the middle of writing another essay, but I haven't started writing it yet. I'm just in the research stage, so I think I might do my research now, like read just a couple of essays. I'll tell you what that's about really briefly. This one is for my Renaissance class, the essay that I haven't started yet, and I think I'm gonna be doing it on 2 poems. I normally really do not like, I've never liked analyzing poetry or like studying poetry or writing essays on poetry. I think throughout my whole university career so far, I've only written 1 essay on a piece of poetry, and that's because I had to. So I'm very surprised at myself that I'm picking 2 pieces of poetry, but I think I've just gotten better at it, and I think like the Renaissance course and this professor and yeah, just the whole class in general has made me such a stronger poetry analyzing person. That was a really bad way to put it, but yeah, I'm like, wow, Emma, you're gonna pick 2 poems. But anyway, one of them is called Bermudas by Andrew Marvell, and then the other one is The Battle of the Summer Isles, or is the Battle, but yeah, Battle of the Summer Islands by Edmund Waller. Both of these are about Bermuda, which was called the Bermudas, I believe, back then, and it's about, Marvell's poem is about a boat full of Puritans, I believe, sailing in the ocean near the Bermudas, and about them basically praising the Bermudas as like Eden and a second like holy land kind of thing. And then I haven't even read Battle of the Summer Islands yet, but I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about. This essay topic is one that he listed, and he said to compare the 2. Bermudas is only a page long, whereas Battle of the Summer Islands is 6 pages long. So I should probably just read this today, but I've been doing a lot of I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on it because there's a lot of political things going on, and that's not what I don't like about this course. But the Renaissance class, the period still doesn't interest me, but I think like my mark is really good at this class, and it's just unfortunate when you're good at something, because it is quite satisfying to tie together all of the political and religious things going on, because that's mostly what this class is about. Unfortunately, prose writing during this time period was just not a thing. No one valued prose, and all of it is almost exclusively poetry is what we've looked at in this class. So I think that's why my skills in that media format have gotten a lot better. But everyone we've studied, their first name is just John, and all they write about is whatever strain of Christianity they're following, or whether they're for the king or against the king, and it gets a little bit tedious, and I just don't really care.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
Okay, so I finally finished Things Fall Apart. This was so good, so devastating. Definitely a 4-star, maybe a 4.5, maybe even a 5, honestly, if I think about it any longer. But wow, highly, highly, highly recommend. This was like a gut punch to the gut and to every part of your body, and it was very, very good. So I'll talk about this more in my wrap up. It is 5 o'clock now, and I actually have to get ready. I've been in my pajamas all day. It was just that kind of day, but I'm actually going out for dinner with my friends. I think we're going to an Italian place, so that'll be fun. Maybe I was thinking of getting dressed up, but like I just want to stay in my pajamas, so I think I'll just change into a slightly more comfortable look that isn't pajamas.
Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden,
Hiya, so I wanted to come on here and close off the vlog. I've been working mostly today all on my Frankenstein essay, which like I don't think that it's not going the way that I want to, but it's taking me a really long time to get any progress. I'm currently 4 pages in, and yeah, I just keep being like, what am I saying? But I think it's gonna turn out okay. But yeah, it's been a lot. I'm feeling very stressed out. On top of that, I do need to start reading Paradise Lost, I guess today, because I'm supposed to have read the whole thing. There's a lot, and I'm honestly just feeling very stressed out, but I think I'm gonna keep vlogging because it kind of helps to talk about it. My plans for tonight are to edit. I have to edit a video I also filmed today because I have to send it into the brand to get it approved and then out to you guys. And then what else? I'm probably gonna work on my essay, and I want to find somewhere to have a break in there, maybe do a workout, because I've really just been neglecting a lot of different areas of my life to do school and stuff, which unfortunately is what ends up happening. But so that is the plan. My last reading updates, I'm loving Barnaby Rudge. I'm loving Barnaby Rudge so much. I'm really liking it. So I guess I will see you guys in my next video. It'll probably be very chaotic, very busy, hopefully another productive week or something like that. But I hope you're all keeping well. I'm sending you so much love, so much love, and I will see you guys so soon. Ciao.